Okay, welcome, welcome everybody, back to the London scalping session with Neo Strategy One. Neo is an indicator I have created, which is also going to be an expert advisor auto trading system coming into 2024. But we're just going to go over a few of the scalping trades. Very simple to take these setups. I'm going to be giving you some buy and sell stop orders today, based on the 1 hour, based on the 1 hour time frame and a 4 hour break of structure. The first pair we're going to look at straight away is AED CAD. It's already broken for our bearish structure right over here. Okay, right over here. You can see there was a 4 hour bearish break with this sell. And if we come back over to the 1 hour chart, we can see we have a 1 hour turncoat with this move here. So more than anything, price action is probably going to reject off of this monthly rejection if it is buying up. So right now you can be in a sell trade for AED CAD, and you being in the sell trade, just give me a second, people. Okay, yeah, so you can be in a sell CAD from AED CAD right now, or you can wait for it to come to this rejection, so you've got a smaller stop loss. So your entries right now and your stop loss from here is, call that 11 pips, might as well. And then we'll be going for 22 pips TP. So your stop loss is going to be at 0.88403. And then your take profit's going to be 22 pips. So your take profit's going to be 0.88062. Just give me a second. Okay, so I'm just going to say that again. It looks like it's giving you a nice one here. So this one might even just go and break it, but we'll see how it goes. Remember, we're taking probabilities. So it's about 11 pips from here. We got 0.88. And then we've got 22 pips. Yeah. 0.88065. So the values might slightly change, but it's pretty much all the same thing. Sorry, people, I'm just trying to sort out something. Cool. All right, then. Now, the next one we have got here, let's move on to ADCHF. So we haven't got anything on ADCHF. We've got no verified levels below, so we're not looking for no setups at the moment. So we'll move on from ADCHF, ADJPY. We don't think we've got anything on ADJPY. No, we've got no verified levels below here. So we're not looking for anything on ADJPY. Go to AED New Zealand. Okay, AED New Zealand. We have a verified level here. Let's see if we are 4-hour bearish or bullish. I have a 4-hour break of structures on. I don't have a one. Switch them on. Just have to switch on my 4-hour breaks of structure so we can see. So we are 4-hour bearish, it says here. I'm just going to double check with price action as well on the 4-hour chart. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, so we are 4-hour, are we? Ooh, yeah, we are from the break of these lows. We're 4-hour bearish. So AED New Zealand, you're going to have a sell stop on AED New Zealand. I don't trade this pair myself, regardless of what strategy. I just don't like the pair. But you'll have a sell stop at right here. So you have a sell stop at 1.08241. So sell stop there. And then you have a stop loss of around about, might as well call this 40 pips. Just call it above here, 41 pips. This is a bit of a big trade as well. So this is completely up to you. A stop loss of 1.08659, 1.08659, and then you're going to go for 82 pips. So this is a big stop loss trade for a pair that doesn't really move that much pips as well. So for me, this is 100% a no-go, but I'm just calling it out just so you can see if it works or not. Where is it? Zoom in. Let's just put this line here so we can see it. I'm going for 82 pips. Figure them out. And 82 pips will be boom. Your TP is 1.07410. That's where your TP will be with this trade, basically. Cool. Again, I do not trade this pair. I don't like its face. Smells like vinegar. So I don't like it. I ain't traded it. Okay, we'll go back over here. So we're on AED USD now. So AED USD, we have nothing here at the moment. We've only got a previous turncoat. We don't have a verified level. So we're not looking to touch this trade setup. Boom, boom. CAD CHF. So CAD CHF, we've got a 4-hour break of structure here. We've got a verified level, so it's about to give us a possible sell entry in this trade for CAD CHF. And right now you could have a pending sell order, make it just a bit lower than here. So you'd have a pending sell order at 0.65509. So you got a sell stop at 0.65509. And then you have a stop loss of, so here, just give me a second. And then you got a stop loss of 0.65710. Got 0.65, just to make sure you know. 10. And then your take profit is, how many pips is this? 20. So we're going for 40 pips. And your take profit is 0.65103. 0.65103. That is your take profit. And entries right here, base and lie. which is there. Okay, cool. We'll move on to the next pair. CFJPY. Let's see this. It's another pair I don't trade. So we've got a H1 verified level there. Seems like we are bullish on this. Yeah, we're definitely 4-hour bullish on this. You can even see with this buy going here, we'll be 4-hour bullish here if price breaks above there. But we still got, I think the market has moved on to the time in the UK now, but we'll see anyway when 9 o'clock comes if this candle closes. But looking for the 4-hour candle to obviously close. Last week it was at 9 o'clock, but I think it's gone back, like it's kind of found its way into some type of sync where it's back at 10 o'clock in the UK for us. But we will see. We'll double check. Yeah, so if it closes above here, we're definitely bullish again, but we're already bullish from these breaks here. So we have a level from here. And if price action does break above here on CFJPY, which is 1.67346, if price breaks above there, you have an entry. So you have a buy stop at that level, 167.346. And then you have a stop loss of 45 pips. You might as well call this. Your stop loss is 166.895. And you're going for 90 pips. Big trade. So you're going for a take profit of 168.253. That's what you're going for. So we're looking at a buy stop trade on that one. Yeah. We shall move on. So now we're on Euro AUD. We don't have nothing here at the moment, but you can already see the power of these things. So I don't know if this one was a verified level, but if it was, there was a 4-hour break of structure here because this happened in Asian session. I'm not looking at the market in Asian session, specifically because they'll just fake you out a lot of the time. So I just can't be bothered. So it's better to just look at these scalping setups from London, New York. There's a much more bigger chance you're going to get a move. But obviously, any odd pairs or New Zealand pairs might do this in Asian session. So if you are going to trade anything in Asian session that has this, setup, maybe that's your time zone, then you definitely really want to be looking at odd pairs and New Zealand pairs more than anything. Maybe the odd JPYs as well, but I would say more odd or New Zealand pairs. We can see here 4-hour break of structure. If this was a verified level, then there was a H1 turncoat here. And then, of course, we had price action break through this level. You would have had yourself a 30 pip stop loss. And there you go. You can already see this trade would have done a 1 to 2, almost 1 to 3 setup for you. So exactly like what we saw last week, people. Again, I don't know if this was a verified level. I can go double check that later. But the idea of the setup is right here in front of your face. It's the same thing as last week. And this is why I said it's such a consistent strategy in terms of long-term trading it. You just trade the probabilities of the trade setups when they appear. It's very simple. So, your job is not to care about what they do. Your job is just to see if you're blue or red at the end of the day or the end of the week. And you're hoping for your trades to go 1 to 2, risk to reward. The more you have 1 to 2, then you can close up for the day, re-enter, look at re-entries for new setups. Not re-entries, look at new trade setups the next day. That's what you do. Euro CAD we'll go into now. Cool. So Euro CAD. Always says 4-hour bearish here. Let's just go check the 4-hour chart. Let's go check that. Boom, 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 boom. So we're definitely 4-hour bearish from here. These setups, boom. Then we went 4-hour bullish, and we are not 4-hour bearish. We are still 4-hour bullish at the moment because we broke this high here with this candle. So we're 4-hour bullish. Let's go here. So right now in Euro CAD, you will have a buy stop. So you want to have yourself a buy stop at 1.47274. 1.47274. Make sure you have that, people. So you have yourself a buy stop entry at 1.47274. And you have yourself a stop loss at, it's quite a big trade though. So you have to be careful with this one. This one's quite a big trade. So you've got a stop loss at 55 pips, which is 1.46723. And your take profit has to be, was it 55 pips? Yeah, so your take profit has to be 110 pips. So your take profit has to be 1.48376. So again, this is quite a big trade. So you have to be, it's up to you if you want to take it. The stop loss is quite big. It's not your usual, your run of the mill scalp setup. But like I say, you trade the probabilities. As long as your risk is in check, you should be all right. Even if it does lose, you'll be all right. Okay, we move on to the next trade. Euro CHF. Yeah, I don't trade this pair either, but we are currently 4-hour bullish still at the moment on Euro CHF. Boom. Let's go to the 4-hour chart quickly, see what's going on. We are still 4-hour bullish on Euro CHF. We are not bearish yet. If it breaks this low here, then we will become bearish. But we're 4-hour bullish. So if it does go bearish, then it doesn't matter anyway. Because if we come over to this chart, we don't have any verified levels apart from down here. We've only got a verified level all the way down here, so that's not going to activate. But if it does go bullish, you've got a buy stop. Because we are currently 4-hour bullish, we're going to put our buy stop here. So again, I don't trade this pair, but it's for anybody else that does. We've got a buy stop at 0.96593. 0.96593 is your entry. Your stop loss is 20 pips, which is 0.96392. And then you're going for 40 pips, which is, your take profit is 0.96996. That's the trade setup there for you. Now we're on Euro GBP, another pair I don't trade. So there's 4 pairs I don't trade mainly. Euro GBP, Euro CHF, AD New Zealand, and CFJPY. I just don't like them. It's mainly because their ADR is too small. So they don't move a lot of pips in a day. That's why I don't trade them mainly. Okay, this is for 4-hour. Okay, so we're 4-hour bullish on Euro GBP here. This is a good sign from the Monday. Nice 4-hour bullish setup there. Now we go over to here. Definitely make sure. Yep, we are 4-hour bullish, just to confirm. Yep, boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. Now when we come over to here, we have a possible buy entry from this one because we've got a verified level here. So another one, we've got a buy stop entry on Euro GBP at 0.86890. So your entry's at 0.86890. Your stop loss is it's at least 10 pips, which is 0.86788. That's your stop loss, 0.86788. And your take profit is going to be 20 pips. Your take profit is 0.879, sorry, 0.87097. So 0.87097. That's your take profit. Then we'll go into Euro JPY. So now we're currently on Euro JPY. Now we're currently on Euro JPY. We are 4-hour bullish, as we can see here. Let's go here. Cool. So we are currently just turned 4-hour bullish. Price action is very high. I'm not going to make excuses. You still got to take the trade up because you don't know what it's going to do. So you have got a buy stop order here. The only thing that I can think if this trade does lose, even if you do take it, is because we are pretty high. Pardon me, on Euro JPY. Even if you go to the daily chart, you can see we're like all the way in the moon right here. We're up here. So I don't know how much more they want to buy it, but that's not my job to care about that. My job is just to take the setup when it comes through. So you have a buy stop order here on Euro JPY at 1.61. Sorry, 161.049. 161.049. And then you've got a stop loss. Yeah. Give me a second, people. Sorry. And your stop loss is how many pips? 41 pips. So you got a stop loss of 160.635. And you've got a take profit of that 41 pips. This is 80 pips, it should be. Into 161 dot 161.864. There you go. Cool. All right, next one. Euro New Zealand. So Euro New Zealand, we are 4-hour bullish on this recently. We can see nice and clear. No verified level here, so nothing we can do. This is a turncoat, so yeah, this is no trade setup, but you can see the push of it though. Again, 4-hour. This is why I say I don't like to trade the Mondays. So definitely Mondays, I'm not going to be taking in the market. I'm going to let the market do what it does because it's better if you start to see new 4-hour breaks of structure on the Monday, then there's a good chance that it could do the continuation of that move on the Tuesday rather than trying to jump in from an old trend from the previous week. It's better to wait for the Monday to do what they want to do. Usually they try and find the Monday high or low as well. So just let them do what they're going to do. Then you come in Tuesday and then you could get setups like this, which there could have been a verified level here and a breakout like we saw in Euro AED. It's better to just be patient. So Euro USD. Euro USD. So we are 4-hour probably bearish on this, aren't we? Yeah, we're 4-hour bearish on Euro USD. So you'd only be looking for possible sells at the moment. I do think this pair is going to buy though. What is GU? So right now you've only got a turncoat here and a turncoat. So there's no verified level. So we can't set a pending order, even though we're in the 4-hour bearish. This needs to become a verified level, and then we're going to be looking for sells after. So it's not verified. So we just have to leave it be for now. GBP ORD. Obviously 4-hour bullish. There's obviously some major ORD news that happened. There we go. So a 4-hour bullish on GBP ORD. And now we got a pending buy stop order on GBP ORD from here. Give me a second. So the pending buy stop order on GBP ORD. So you got a buy stop at, what is this? 1.922 00, 1.92200. That's your entry for your buy stop. Your stop loss will be, what's it called, around 50, just to make it easier. Your stop loss is gonna be at 1.91695. Stop loss is 1.91695, and then your take profit is 100 pips, which is here 1.93205. There you go. GBP CAD. GBP CAD is 4-hour bullish, it says. Let's just double check the 4-hour chart. Make sure. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Right, yeah, we're still 4-hour bullish on GBP CAD. So GBP CAD might go for the extension more of the buy. I'm still looking for it to buy a little bit more as well. So right now you have a buy stop on GBP CAD as well. GBP CAD buy stop. That's what you got. You miss that. So you will have a buy stop at 1. Your entry will be at 1.669671. 1.69671 is your entry, and then your stop loss will be about 32 pips, which is 1.69348, and then your take profit will be 64 pips. So your take profit is 1.70317. 1.70317. Okay, GBP CHF. So now on GBP CHF, let's go to the 4-hour first, just to make sure. So it says we're 4-hour bullish, but we have broken this low here. So we're actually 4-hour bearish on GBP CHF at the moment. Actually 4-hour bearish, but you see we've only got turncoat levels here, no verified levels, only down here. So we're not looking to trade GBP CHF. We've got to leave that be, people. Got to leave that one be. We move on. Let's go to GJ and check the 4-hour quickly, so we can double make sure. We are, we're still 4-hour bullish. There is no break. If we broke these lows, then we're 4-hour bearish. For now, we're still 4-hour bullish on GBP JPY. There is no 1-hour verified level above here, so we don't care about that pair. We move on. Very simple, the strategy, people, isn't it? Right, if anyone can just confirm if they're not a Neo user, the idea of the strategy is very simple. It's very simple. Just let me know in the chat. You're still with me here. Are you alive, people? Are you alive? You just got to purchase it for lifetime access. You can message me in Discord or Telegram. So literally, you can message me in Discord or Telegram. It's in any of my YouTube videos. There's a link for the Discord or Telegram. It's lifetime access. It's 100 GBP at the moment until the 13th of November. There's 15 slots left. Then after that, it goes back up to 150 GBP. Anyone that's a Neo user in here can vouch for you that this system works. It's very simple. I created this. It's not built to be magical. It's literally built to show you price action and what we're trading here, and the idea of the trades I'm giving you, it is the weekly cycle, which is a midweek reversal or a trend in market in the week. We're going to go on to gold as well. There's no special way to use it on gold. You just use it the same as that way I'm showing you here. Whatever I'm showing you here, you just do the same thing on gold. It's like you really don't have to overcomplicate anything. That is the main thing you learn in EZ Forex. Stop overcomplicating things. That's it. It's just too complicated, two confluences, and trade the probabilities. There's no special wait for this flying wombat to appear, and then this is going to appear on gold, and then that. No, no, no. We don't do none of that over here, mate. Just keep it simple. Win or lose the trade. Move on. Simple. That's all we do. Yeah. Cool. The problem people will have is when they're trying to be very specific because they want to feel like they're kind of in this harmony with a trading pair. If you try and be very specific in this game of Forex, the markets just, they don't really care about it, mate. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's no way for us to know 100% what banks are going to do in a move. Like, no matter how good someone says they are, it's a load of nonsense, man. I'll tell you that. Trade the probabilities. Price will do what it should do more than it don't once you do understand the concept of trading. But it can always just do something random with a news event, and you can't be too sour about it. You just got to let it go, man. Move on to the next. Keep doing the same process. So here we've got GBP New Zealand. This is possibly a turncoat here. So in fact, before I keep talking, we've got a 4-hour breakup structure here, a turncoat here. So you've got a buy entry in GBP New Zealand right now. Buy entry in GBP New Zealand right now. Where are we? GBP New Zealand, you've got buy entry right now. That's what you got. And then you've got stop loss below this box here. So you can see 4-hour breakup structure, 1-hour turncoat. Boom. So we have a buy entry right now. Our stop loss will be just below this box. So we can call that, let's just call it 40. It's quite a big pair. We're going to call this 45 pips just to make it a round number. Even though your stop loss can be right at the bottom of this box, I just like to make them round numbers. That's why, to make it easier for me to do the 1 to 2 R setups. So bring this up a bit. Where is it? So your stop loss is at 2. Where is it? Your stop loss is at 2.072, 2.075, sorry, 2.07526. And then your take profit is at 90 pips, which is 2.8889. No, 8. So no, 2.0. This weird numbers, this pair. 2.08889. So 2.0889 for your take profit. And your stop loss is 2.7526. That is GBP New Zealand. And you can see the setup straight away. We've got a 4-hour breakup structure here. This was a verified level. This verified level is turned to a turncoat level, meaning an old resistance has become a possible new support for a possible continuation of a buy. Very simple, people. Very, very simple. GBP USD. Yes, baby. So this is a signal trade in the VIP I'm in at the moment. So obviously I'm not going to be going through any pairs that I might be in a signal trade over a period of time. But for now, just to show you that I do obviously live trade these as well. This is based on Neo Strategy 2, not Neo Strategy 1, because that is the most consistently profitable strategy I've had for the time being. And the amendments, I'm going to be very clear, the amendments I've made to Neo Strategy 1 has been recent, but for the last 4 weeks of the amendments on Neo Strategy 1. So that means me just showing you what I'm showing you right now. We've been 4 weeks profitable, and that is no word of a lie. You can see all of the data. I've even done a whole week pretty much of Zoom call outs from last week. Again, that was a profitable week. So right here, this is Neo Strategy 2 instead of Neo Strategy 1. So when we come over to Neo Strategy 2, we have GBP USD is in a bullish trend right here. You can see on the age and trend on Neo. Bullish trend is my gray color. 24 days ago, it was bullish, just so you know. Cool. The next confluence I've got is, you can see this does overlap sometimes, but it's okay. Sometimes I just delete the text. It's all right once I see it. You can see we've got a daily bearish break, a daily bullish break of structure here, as we can see. So 23 days ago, plus a daily bullish break of structure here. We can also see that this is a H4 turncoat, not a H1 turncoat. So this one's based on the 4-hour time frame because it's more day and swing trading. So even like GBP CAD, when I gave it out last week, Monday, we didn't go into profits, which was like 150 pips almost profit until Friday. So this is why I didn't do YouTube lives and all this stuff, because it's no good me just telling you, hey, this is the trade that I'm looking at, and then we have to wait 5 days and we're doing nothing. So I trade like this because it's just easier for me and it works. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, this is the breakout now. So we had the Asian trend was bullish, the age and trend, not Asian trend. Yeah, for some people, the age and trend on Neo was bullish. Yeah, and then we have a daily break of structure, 4-hour turncoat, and we didn't get in on the Friday. We wanted to wait for this to close and a pullback, and then we've come in this week here, but we can see. So I had my first entry, which is here, just above this rejection line here. So just above this one here. Price action obviously didn't hold this rejection area straight away. In Asian, this is why I said I hate Asian session entries. It starts to pull down, but we're seeming to hold this area. And if price action sells some more, then I'm looking for my second entry to be on this rejection bank level over here, which told me in history before prices rejected off of this level at least once on a weekly chart. And that was at 1.22935. So even if you want to, some people, you can have a pending buy order on that level right now. You can have a pending buy order on the level 1.22935. So you could just do that if you want to. And the reason why I'm looking at this level here mainly is, one, we've got a daily rejection level here with this weekly rejection. So that's a double possible support. What is this thing doing? It's got a mind of its own. All right, cool. And then the next thing we're looking at is this. So if we go to the daily chart on Neo and we move over here, we haven't only got a we haven't only got a 4-hour turncoat. We've got a daily turncoat here as well. So I'm expecting price not to break this level, below this level here. So now this is why I said that the rejection where I'd look to get in now is at least here. So even if it does take me into this 50 pips drawdown, I'll have a secondary entry here. I might push a little bit more risk on this entry because it's 50 pips. Maybe. If not, I'll keep it the same. It depends how I feel. And then, yes, I'll be looking for my secondary entry, and we're looking for price to go higher. All the take profit levels have been marked out for me. These are just previous weekly highs. I'll just keep it very simple. So my take profit 1 is this weekly high. My take profit 2 is this weekly high. My take profit 3 is this weekly high here. My take profit 4 is that weekly high, even though there's another weekly high in here. But yeah, that's just it, people. That is it. Very simple. So I'm looking at buy continuations on this trade setup. We've got a lot of news. We've got 2 Fed Powell releases Wednesday, Thursday, high impact for US news. So that's going to be a bit, woof. And then on Friday, we've got a whole bunch of, we've got the GDP for GBP. We've got about 4 events on Friday. So this might be another move that only goes off in Friday as well, to be fair. So between that time and that time, I don't know if they're going to clear some of these imbalances, but I want them to stay within this area. So again, my secondary entry will be on 1.22935. That's my secondary entry, and I'll be looking for that trade to go long. Cool. So that's GBP USD. Let's go to the 1-hour chart if we see anything here. Nope, we don't have nothing else for the setup. Something wrong with my SCART lead on my laptop. It's just moving. Not the SCART, the connection that goes into the HDMI SCART lead, Yeah, Naila knows she knows the source. She knows the source. She knows why my eyeballs are on this pair. She knows. So yeah, let's see how it plays out though. The only thing I could say is they might keep us waiting for profits. We just have to see. We have to wait for the midweek reversal for the buy. We'll see if it's to do with Fed Powell speaking or if it's to do with Friday's news. So in that time, this is why I'm just taking it easy with my entry. This is a 100K account as well for people to understand. So great one, M. So you can see straight away, this is a 100K account. And in this account, I'm only in a 0.37. I want people to understand that. Sometimes I do push risk a bit more, but that's if the setup looks really good to me. But on average, look, this is a 100K account. This account here, just to show people that this account is running in profits as well. So this account, I've had this account from about March, and I actually went 3.5% negative on this account almost at first because my risk was too crazy. My risk was too high. Now I've started to push this risk up some more. Now you can see, so I lowered my risk to bring it back. So I've got it from 3% negative all the way back to 6% positive by now. And that's just me being very careful and just being simple, easy, basically taking the easy setups and just continuing that process. There's no need to rush when you've got a no time limit on a prop firm account. It's just pointless. I keep telling people, like, take that out of your mind. Take it out of your mind. It doesn't matter if someone else is making $1,000 a day or whatever. Your job is just to be consistent. And this is what I'm doing with anybody else that I have investment accounts with as well. I'm just taking my time, taking my losses gracefully, taking my wins gracefully, and continuing the process. So for some people, they'll be like, oh my God, 7 months, 6 months is taking you to make it. I don't really care. Don't care. Am I profitable? Hell yes. Am I making consistent payouts? Hell yes. So what do I care? Do you understand? Your job is not to prove to people some nonsense. Just make your money and go live your life, your best life. Okay, so NZD CAD is the next one we're going to move to. Where are we here? NZD CAD. So we are 4 hour bearish on NZD CAD at the moment. We haven't got a turncoat. No, there's no verified level here we can see already. So we are moving on. There is none. Yeah. So we're on NZDCHF now. 4 hour bearish. Let's go back over here. No verified level here, even though we're 4 hour bearish. The next verified level is down here, so we're just leaving it. The white lines, I have explained it before. It's in several videos as well, but I will explain it to you. The white lines and the gray lines and the red lines, these are all signifying bank historic levels. So this is a complete custom addition to Neo, which basically price action likes to react off of previous levels. If you traded for long enough, you're aware of that. So when price goes above a level, if there was a previous level there, regardless if it was a high or a low in previous history, if it goes above that level, price action can pull back to that level and then continue to buy. If it goes below that level, then price action can go back to that level again and then continue to sell. So what I've decided to do is create a addition to Neo that gives us the historical data on how many times on a time frame that you can set it to, price action has gone to that level before and has rejected from that level. So like here, you can see this was a daily level before. You can see price action broke below this level, and now we're seeing a continuation of a sell. But you can see how price action was holding this level previously, and now it broke it, and then boom, you can even see how it bought here, but then broke it and continued to sell. So your job with these rejection levels, and the main reason I created them, how I've explained, is that when I've got these turncoats, I'm just looking for where the rejection levels are within the turncoat, or even if they're slightly below the turncoat. It gives me an idea of, okay, the turncoats are showing me a support and resistance, but now I know that there's an area also in between here and here, between these two lines, the top one and the bottom one, where price action can buy or sell from anywhere in this area. If I was looking for a buy, obviously anywhere in this area. So that's how I use them. So they're going to show you historical data on rejection amounts. Oops, I want to delete that line. It will come back anyway. But yes, that's what they'll do. So you can just hover over it and it tells you. And I like to use the monthly, weekly, and daily. Personally, I only use the daily if there's no spaces in between the monthly and the weekly. Sorry, if there's a lot of space in between the monthly and weekly lines, just to see what else could be there. I never go any lower. You don't have to use 4 hour ones. You don't have to use 1 hour ones. If you start using that, you're going to have far too many lines on your chart. So it's absolutely pointless. These lines are printed from the beginning of the week automatically here for you. And I kid you not, price action goes to these levels all the time. They'll go to these levels and they'll reject. Like, it's ridiculous. But I don't use them to try and find super perfect sniper entries from highs and lows, because you're just going to blow up your account. I'm telling you, from the get-go, you're just going to blow up your account. Like, you want to really and truly just wait for price to establish a trend. Then you're looking for a break, like the turncoat, and then you can use them as rejection levels on the pullback. In the future, I will probably figure out something to find a super entry. But for now, if you do that, you'll probably just blow your account, people. And don't message me if you blow your account. Don't message me. That's your own problem. Don't blow up your account, bruv. Yeah. How do you set? You can only use these lines. How to set up those lines? You can only use them if you are a Neo user. you need to be on Neo Beta V3. So of course, Neo is not lifetime. I'm sorry, Neo is lifetime access. Yeah. And of course, I just tell people straight, man, you got to pity me. Like, I'm doing so much for the community that I've got, signals, Zoom calls, Zoom meetings, all this stuff. I'm doing so much explaining Forex constantly in my group. Basically, I've set up the thing that I've got a beta group. So anytime I'm trying to do an update to Neo, I say all of us will collectively put in money. I'll tell people, look, there's 20 slots, put in £40, put in £50, whatever it costs, yeah? What I get back from the coding team. And then those users will get the updates to Neo 30 days before everybody else. After those 30 days, the other users will get the update as well. So it's literally just to help out the community and the product that we're trading, which is Neo, because we are becoming profitable with this. Obviously, I've been profitable before Neo and with Neo, but the users are now becoming quite profitable with Neo. So waiting for the price to come, those green lines for green boxes. Nope, we're not doing that, mate. We're not waiting for it to go to the boxes. I don't buy off of these boxes. I don't sell off of these boxes. I don't do that. I wait for price to break these boxes and then I sell or then I buy. That's what I do. I'm just curious why your EA turn off in. Just curious why your EA turn off in and in the meantime it's showing all the indicators. Do you mean the auto trading button for the EA's turn off? Is that what you mean? If you mean that. But yeah, bit EU official, bit fix EU official. That's what it is basically. So it's Neo. So I'm just being, like I said, I'm being completely transparent with people, and that's what it is. We use it. But once you get into the group, like I'm telling you, people that don't bring themselves into the group, yeah, you're just missing out, man. Because what I'm charging you for this is chicken change. I'm really not trying to break anyone's back. A lot of people can do that. It's an indicator, but it's your own problem, man. If you want to do that, but I've given like 90% to 80% win rate signals in the last 3 months. You know what I mean? What is going on with this thing? It's having a spasm. Yeah, so I can't really say much more. I'm trying to do everything to show that this is real. It's not just a facade, a fugazi. I don't know what else to do. Anyway, yeah, sorry, you didn't answer my question. I said, is it because the auto trading button's off or on? Please answer that question so I can answer your question. Nope, nope. You didn't answer. We're going to move on, M, until you're ready to tell me what you're speaking about. I can't answer your question, man. I can't answer the question. Oh, you're back now, yeah? The EA is going to be in 2024. I'm not going to give a specific date. No way on this earth, because all I'm going to do is get bugged by people. When is the EA coming? You said it would be out this week. John. Like, listen, you're gonna make winning trades because look what I'm doing. So don't worry about it yet. You'll be all right. You'll be all right, man. Come on. It'll be good. When it's out, it'll be out. If it's getting closer, I'll tell people. And so then 2024. That's what I'm telling people. We've got some more coding we have to do with Neo, and that's what it really is. But I just don't want to hear the John, when's the EA coming? Please. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Can we use the set file for multiple accounts? And is it only MT4? It's only MT4. You can't use the set file for multiple accounts. You can only have one account. Neo was running slow because exactly what I explained to people. So because more users were coming to Neo, people started complaining after like 4 months of having Neo that, oh, it's starting to run slow. So I've had to get a bigger server now because, of course, too many accounts. So everyone can only have one account with Neo. And that's exactly why you see the consequences if you have more than one account and nobody wants a slow Neo. Is Neo on Neo? It's only on MT4, people. Can you add gold? I'm going to do gold analysis, man. I'm going through every single pair here, but obviously people ask me questions as well. It's an open Zoom, so everybody has to be patient. You know what I mean, mate? I've got golden indexes here on Neo as well. See right over here, I've got them. Yeah. You don't have to worry too much about gold. Trust me, you don't need to be scared about gold. It's not doing anything fantastic right now, gold. I'll tell you that for sure. Trade it for long enough, it's just stuck in the middle of the air. You don't have to worry. We're waiting for gold to shift a bit. Yeah, risk management will definitely be in the EA, mate. It will definitely be there. Nobody should be creating a EA without risk management parameters in there, which you can alter. So you're going to be able to do that. Look, the EA is already pretty much, oh, sorry, hold on. Expert advisor properties, just to show people that I'm not lying. It's just, I've literally told the coding team, hey, I'm not going to do double job in it. I want to do double job. If I'm doing double job, that's going to cost double the amount of money. So if we scroll down in the settings here, look, see expert advisor trading times. So you could already see parts of the EA have been added to it. So you can switch on a certain time of day when you want to trade. So let's say you were doing these setups, you'd be able to switch on. You only want to do it from London to New York. That's one. Look, you can close all your trades positive today on the Friday. Like there's little things there. Look, see risk percentage. It's already here. So this will get adjusted a bit because this was from like the first Neo idea, and that was all the way from the beginning of this year when I was doing it. So the EA idea is going to change a bit, but look, you see the parameters already there: percentage risk, lot assessment, stop loss, fixed take profit, take profit multiplier, use trailing stop, trailing drawdown, use break even. It's already there, people, but it's not working at the moment because I haven't enabled that in the coding for it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So there will be an expert advisor. You just got to be patient. I'm doing things for a reason. Naylor will know what I'm talking about. Anybody else that's done the one-on-one, Bronson, Naylor, Yodi, like they will all know what I'm talking about. Like there's things I've still got to do, and you're going to thank me when I do them. I'm going to make there's some guys and girls rich in here, and I'm not just saying that to be Big John the mentor. I'm really going to make some people rich in here, I'm telling you, but they just got to take it serious and believe what I'm saying. So NZD CHF, let's continue so we can move on. So I know people got stuff to do, work to go to probably, or it's probably 5 a.m. in the morning for them in New York, or 4. We've got no verified level here, so boom. So I'll be free to answer more questions once we get through some more stuff. If you can hang around. Let's just get through this so we don't miss any entries. Nope. So NZD USD is a turncoat level, not a verified, so we're not interested in that. Sorry, NZD JPY, that was my bad. NZD JPY, this is NZD USD. Let's go check here. NZD USD, we are 4-hour bearish based on the break of this candle here. So we are 4-hour bearish on NZD USD. This is a 1-hour turncoat, so we don't care about this. This is not a verified level, so we can't trade that. Yeah, no problem. It's very promising, I'm telling you. Like, you got to remember, I didn't just create this over one day. I've been trading for at least 4 years now. Do you understand? So, and it's just literally, I tell people all the time, just clean as day, I don't need Neo to trade. It's just so people can see what the hell's going on in my brain sometimes is why I've made Neo. Because if not, I've noticed the thing that I was doing this thing where I was doing monthly mentorship and I was trying to teach people my strategy, how to trade it all the time. But it seemed like it was, in a sense, complicated for them, even though it's not. That's the way I feel. And again, a lot of the times people don't have the time to put into Forex. You're like telling someone you've got to dedicate 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day to learn this and so on. So I was just like, hey, let me just turn it into an indicator. You know, if people can see 1, 2, 3 confluences, then we're all good. And that's what I did basically. I just turned what's in my head into a price action indicator. Do you trade turncoat plus the verified level? No, I don't. Do you only trade? I don't touch verified levels like that. I only if it's a turncoat, that's the only time I touch it, mate. I don't. Literally, I'm waiting for verified levels to be broken, and then they turn to turncoats, and then I'll buy or sell depending on the break of structures. Literally, H1 is the lowest time frame confidence. H1 is just for the scalping strategy. Like I said, I'm gathering data to make this available for myself to trade as well. But other people scalp on a day-to-day. I told you, I'm more than comfortable with trading day and swing trades. I've found my harmony with that, best way to say. So I'm good with that. Like I said, I've had like a good 80 to 90% win rate, giving out signals to everyone in the VIP using day and swing trades. I'm good with that. I've got a lot of investment accounts as well with props. So I'm not trying to scalp constantly, but I will test whilst I'm already consistently profitable day and swing trading. Now I can test scalping more and come better at it. Also, you're only trading the H1. Yeah, that's all I'm trading, turncoat levels. H1, H4 daily, mainly H4 daily. That's it, literally. That's it, mate. If Neo shows me like that, that's what I take. I don't, again, don't overcomplicate it. If it's a verified level, don't think, yeah, I can get sniper entry from here. Sniper entry. I'm telling you, you just give yourself stress if you do that. So if it says H1 turncoat, it doesn't matter if it says supply or resistance. Just as long as it says turncoat, you're all good. You're all good, mate. Doesn't matter. Because it's showing, remember, a turncoat is when major structure is broken. If price is broken that high or that low, that's telling you there's a probability of it holding. It won't turn to a supply or resistance, let's just say, for the amount of hours on that time frame. So if it's a 4-hour one, it's not going to turn to the sup or the res until maybe the next 4-hour or 8 hours worth of candles have closed. And then obviously on the 1-hour chart, it'll be every hour. It has a possibility of changing. So it doesn't matter about that. Just as long as it says turncoat, you're good. GBP, sorry, NZD, USD, nothing there for that one. We'll go here. You can keep asking questions, people. I'm just trying to make sure we don't obviously miss any setups. So USD CAD, we are probably 4-hour bullish now, but nothing here. So no verified level. So it's already telling us that it seems like we're going to get more of our setups coming in from either New York today or Wednesday, Thursday. But for now, we're not really seeing anything too much. Nothing too crazy anyway, but it's still early in the week. Still London session. So USD CAD, but are we 4-hour bullish? That is the question. Yes, we are. Price action created a lower high here, broke out here, boom. So we're 4-hour bullish. Let's go back over to USD CHF. Yeah, I don't know when you joined W, but I already did it. I should explained GU. Let me go over these last two and I'll go back to GU. I did do it. I literally gave everyone the idea of the GU trade buy that I'm in right now live. I did it like that. So I'll show you in a second. Where are we? USD CHF. We are 4-hour bearish in this. Let's see if we're 4-hour bullish in this now. Yeah, USD CHF, we are 4-hour bullish from the break of this high. But do we have a verified level on the 1-hour chart? Nope, we don't. The only one verified level is all the way up here. This is a turncoat, so we are not looking to take any trade setups in that. USD JPY, we are 4-hour. Thank you for the questions, people. This is good questions. I don't want anyone to feel like they're not good questions. I don't mind people asking me questions. Especially if it's about the product, because you need to know what the hell you're investing into. That makes sense. I get it. So what I'm just trying to tell people is that you don't have to, trust me, you really don't have to overthink Neo. And that's a big thing people get. I think they get intimidated by seeing a few things on the chart. So, but I'm trying to tell you, trust me, I'm consistently profitable with the least amount of effort ever. You don't have to start thinking, yeah, if I add this and that and this and put this and I'm telling you, keep it simple, you make money. We are 4-hour bearish on USD JPY at the moment from the break of this low. So have we got a verified level down here on the 1-hour? Yes, we do, but this is far away. Yeah, no. We'll wait for this to move, but we do have a verified level. Maybe later on in the week, we'll get something. The MT4 will send alerts once there is a turncoat. No, there is no turncoat alert at the moment, so that's something I'll have to look into. The turncoat support resistance indicator on this, yeah, has been the hardest thing ever to code, and I've said it a few times as well. Like literally, I was in a Zoom call one time for 3 hours trying to sort out one bug with the indicator. It's something that eventually I might even have to scrap and rewrite. It's that bad. I tell you, I kid you not, people. So for now, there is no turncoat alerts, but if I can get it working eventually, part of the reason why I'm not making the expert advisor yet, I need to still do these things to make sure it's better. And it's a growth process, why it's lifetime access, people. We can see here that these breakup structures here, I'm probably going to remove these boxes and then turn these boxes into the verified turncoat proven level reading. So if the dashboard can read those, then you'll be able to get alerts for those like that there. So it'd be something like that. So I'm thinking maybe, but if I have to do that again, all these things cost. This is not something that I can just say lightly and they won't say $500 for that, John. John, that's not what I'm saying. So, but it's an idea of something. So if I am going to get the turncoats coded to anything, they will be here. They'll be put right there. But you got to remember with this strategy, you don't have to stress yourself because you're only looking at your charts every 4 hours. So in theory, you can just have an alarm set for every 4 hours, and then you can just literally go through all the pairs. It's not going to take you this long because I'm obviously having a chat with you at the same time. When you do it yourself, it literally takes me like 10 minutes to just go through all these pairs quickly. And then you can just set your pending orders and that's it, done. Like literally people done. It's not a hard strategy, I'm telling you. It'll take you maximum 20 minutes, 30 minutes maximum. But other than that, boom, you can just literally probably do this in 15 minutes. After you get used to it, buy, sell, stop, buy, stop, sell, stop, done. And when it comes to the 4-hour strategy, it's even worse. That will take you like 5 minutes to do because it's a 4-hour chart based on a daily break of structure. So I'm telling you, it's not hard, people. When you get used to it, you'll be like, I see what John's saying. All right, cool. So that's all of those pairs there. I'm going to go to examples, then I'm going to go to the indexes. So we've got the reversal right now in GU, like what we thought would happen. So I'm expecting for it to go down to these levels here. This is when I'm going to get my second entry for this trade setup. It'd be nice if they just bought from here, but this is price action. It hasn't shocked me since it's been doing this. Where are we? Yeah, here's what I want to do. Cool. So here's an example just for you. I mean, look, you can see. So we can see that was a daily break of structure over here. Yeah. From that daily break of structure, on this is strategy 2. We have the trend is bullish as well. So we first and foremost, all I'm looking for is trend. You can set these on alerts. So anytime a new trend appears, you can already be ready. Yeah. So bullish on the trend. Then we've got a daily break of structure. You can even see there was 2 4-hour turncoats with 2 daily breaks of structure. There was one here. There's even one here as well. So we have 2 breaks of structure, which is great for us. And then all we're looking for is the pullback and then the entry for the continuation of the buy. So price action was near this rejection level here. And then this is where you can see I took my first order. So as soon as the market opened, I pretty much just took my first order because it was only like 6 pips away from this rejection level. But we can see prices obviously pulling back down at the moment. That's fine for me because, again, I'm in a 100K account on 0.37. I can hold drawdown because what is my margin level? Let's see. You can see how much free margin I've got. Look how much free margin. Look at the margin percentage I've still got here. This is nothing. There's $100 drawdown on a 100K account. So I can hold drawdown. And this is what I'm saying. Well, keep your risk low so you can wait for the trade to play out. Yeah. Cool. My secondary entry, whether it'll be the same lot size or not, so I'm waiting for it to play out and go this way eventually, will be on this level here. So I'm going to get look for entries if it goes down here, 1.22935. And that's because there's a rejection level there. And on top of that, this rejection level is also in, this doesn't happen all the time where you get 2 turncoats like this on a 4-hour especially. But we can see there's a secondary turncoat. So they're probably trying to break this level and give you a re-entry here for the continuation of the buy, probably so. And then on top of that, if we go over to the daily chart, there's a daily turncoat here as well. I'll zoom out, you see it. D1 turncoat. Remember, these lines, I can switch these lines off as well. I can switch off the other breaks of structure. It's just I've got them on to make it faster for me to show you stuff. You don't have to have this much stuff on your chart. And these other blue lines here, I actually manually drew them. But we can see there's a turncoat right here. And I'm expecting price to hold this rejection line and not break this daily turncoat low here, because what tends to happen is they continue after they hold those levels. Literally. So anyone that's traded NEO for long enough will know that. So I'm going to quickly just show you the example of why I'm saying this. We go over to GBP CAD, yeah? And then we go here. You'll see what I'm saying. So that's why I took GU, not EU. So what do we see here? GBP CAD saying this is the trade that I gave out last week, which was a swing trade. Look, daily turncoat. What do we see? Price action did do a pagan move to go back into this turncoat. Then it held this turncoat. And then on Friday, boom, 200 pip trade. You get it? So it can break the turncoat. I'm not saying it, it's going to hold it forever, but boy, it can do a 200 pip trade. We go over to EuroCAD. Yeah, another signal trade I gave out the week prior to that. Yeah. What do we see right over here? We had our entries around here. Yeah, look, daily turncoat, price broke out. You can see price broke out on this from here, 100 pips. Then it pulled back to this daily turncoat again. And then from there, this was 200 pips, daily turncoat. So I'm saying when I get 4 hours with daily turncoats, that is a mad addition to strategy 2. It's like, boom, you're not going to get them all the time. 100, you won't get them all the time because daily turncoats are kind of hard to come by, these turncoats. But when they do come, you want to look to take those trades. And that's why I'm taking GU this week rather than EU, because GU has a daily turncoat, literally. And you can see how price action pulls back to these levels. So where it did buy from, yeah, was a bank level. The only reason why you're seeing it here is because it's got weekly start. If I make these lines go all throughout the chart, you'll see that when it pulled back, even here, when it pulled back to, not this one, probably this one here, you can see it rejected off of this level nicely. And then boom, that's where the buy was from. You already did it, but what did you? It can broke. Yeah, I said your JPY can buy, but I said that it's very high. So that's the only thing with your JPY. So if it does lose, I wouldn't be shocked, basically. No, I've got a buy stop on your JPY, like where the entry is. He hasn't broken it because the buy stop should be higher. Should be higher, mate. It shouldn't have broken it. If it has broken it, that could be, yeah, it hasn't broken it, mate. That might be your broker and the spread. But when I gave it out, everyone, that's not something I can't control. That's impossible for me to control. Brokers and spread. Every broker is going to have different spreads. So you can see my broker hasn't hit this level. So but when I gave it out to everyone, I gave it above this level. So I would say that, yeah, if your broker's hit it, then maybe. But for now, I'm just leaving it because I know Euro JPY is extremely high. So it's probably trying to pull back at some point. I can't imagine this thing buying another even 500, 100 pips. But hey, I don't know. But lucky enough, it hasn't activated anything like that. It's just there, boom. But if your broker has, I don't know if it's going to continue to buy, mate. I'm just telling you from now. It's very high. All right, cool. Let's go into the indexes and that because people just saying, Johnny, just talking. He's talking, not giving me gold. It's gold. Gold trades. All I'm here for is gold. Oh, yeah. I'm not here for anything else, John. I don't want to hear it. Cool. Where are we? Let's put on our 4-hour breaks of structure. Let's go here. Where are we? Watch rejection. So this is the multi-time frame unit, which I'm going to switch on my multi-time frame breaks of structure. So I've got daily 4-hour on, boom. Now you can see got daily and 4 hours on. Many thanks for the work. That's no problem, mine. Cool. So we are on gold at the moment, and we can see. Well, sorry, no, we're not on gold. We're on SPX. SPX 500. We are 4-hour bullish at the moment. I called out this buy from last week down here. This was a huge buy. This was life-changing buy I gave out from last week. I want people to know that. I'm saying it clearly. Yeah. Like if you caught these trades, and this was exactly what the strategy did. I gave out this buy from this. This was a turncoat level, H4 break of structure. Boom, look at that. And then continuation. Now we are 4-hour bullish on this trade, and we do have a verified level here. So in theory, we could be seeing continuations of buys on SPX. So this is something you'd have to trade on a separate account. I'm telling people I wouldn't trade this on the same account you're taking your Forex pairs on. You don't want to mess up your metrics basically because indexes move in points, not pips. And so they move a lot basically. So even when they move in pips, if you do calculate in pips, it moves a lot. So you don't want to mess up your equity curve. I would honestly suggest you have a separate account to trade indexes and metals and another account to trade Forex pairs. And then at least over time, you can use your data to see which ones are more effective for you. So you're not making your Forex your Forex account negative, sorry, because you might be losing bigger stop losses or whatever index entries you take. So here we go. We've got a pending buy order you can have on SPX at 4377.96. And then you will have a stop loss at, well, I've got to switch on the rejection line. You have a stop loss at 4359.7. So that is I'd call this an 18 pip stop loss. I like to work out pips, but I just use the first 2 digits. So let's even call this a 20 pip stop loss, make it a little bit better. So your stop loss will be at 4357.49, and you're going for 40 pips in this. Where is it? And you're going for a TP at 4418.35. Just going to see what someone said in here. What do you mean by you have to install it on a different terminal for better performance? This is my virtual server right now I'm using for MT4. I don't use MT4 on my computer. My computer's like, this is actually a Mac right now, but I'm using a virtual server. And that's what I pay for. I pay for a virtual server to use it. That's what I do because that way it's always in the cloud when I'm trading. I'm not stressed. It's always in the cloud, basically. Yeah, it's easier that way because then you can have 24-hour alerts as well with Neo without leaving your computer on. It's virtual server. The virtual server is the best investment I've ever got when it comes to trading. I've told people that many times. If you're not buying yourself a cheap virtual server, you're kidding yourself. If you're using MT4 or MT5, you're kidding yourself, mate. I'm telling you. It's a very cheap investment. It's worth every penny. You want yourself a virtual server because that way you don't have to use your computer. You can log on to it through Google Chrome, remote desktop, and you can log onto it through your phone. So when I was even giving out the signal for GU yesterday, I was literally walking to the shop and I gave you the trade. I was logging on through my phone. All right, cool. Which VPS? I've got one. You just got to message me and I'll send you the link for one. I don't know if they have spaces, but I'll tell you the one. Just message me after and I'll give it to you. NAS 100. We are 4 hour bullish. You've got a pending buy order on NAS 100 at 15248.77, 15248.77, and you've got a stop loss of 109 pips for that. So you've got a stop loss of 100. Let's just call it 110 to make it round. Okay, we do 111 because I can't seem to get it. Stop loss at 15137.29, 15137.29. Yep, and then your take profit will be 222. Take profit is 15471.73. That's what we've got. No. You don't have to put that on different terminals. You open different charts, mate. Sorry. That's what it is. See, I've got Forex pairs on one chart on a dashboard. I've got indexes and golds on one. You can't have more than 28, I think it is, 27 or 28 pairs on one dashboard. It just doesn't work. The coding doesn't allow that. So I've split them. You can see I've got two. All you got to do is in the settings. You can see. So here in the settings, I've got all of my indexes, and then in the other one in the settings, I've got all of my Forex pairs. That's simple. Yeah, it's no worries, you got to remember, over time you're going to build the picture of how to use Neo. Remember, it's lifetime access, so there's going to be so many Zoom calls, so much time. So you don't have to worry about trying to kind of get it all in one go. You're going to really, you're gonna understand it. Trust me. You just got to give it time. I know it's exciting to be able to jump into. You just got to give it time. Let's switch on these rejection lines. We don't have them on. There we go. Cool. All right, cool. So US 30, let's go into that. We also have 4 hour bullish. US 30, you will have a pending buy order. All this one probably might reject off of here. That was good as well, but we'll see. Where are we? Yeah, this can still buy. I'm going for the super long, super long. So US 30, we have buy order, buy stop at 34185.82. And then you have a stop loss at 144.6. Sorry, my bad. You have a stop loss at 340.1. So 34041, 34041.15. And that is 144 pips. So we're going for 288. Go 289. TP 34475.17. That's what we're going for. Yeah. I've used KOT4X before, and that's fine. They seem to be fine. I've never used Hang Gold Trade before, so I don't know. KOT4X is fine, but my main broker is IC Markets now. IC Markets is what I use. Well, I kind of always use that from day one, but it's my main broker. And then the rest of them are just prop firm brokers. So whatever the prop firm gives me. Yeah, so of course we've got this massive impulsive move with indexes. So what I would say personally from indexes, this is just from my trading experience, that price action more than likely wants to pull back with indexes, create a new, pardon me, new 4-hour break of structure bullish, and then continue. So with the indexes, even though I'm giving you out these buy stop entries, they might actually turn to be losers. But again, it's up to the trader how they trade and trade your probabilities. But they might actually be losers because they might want to pull back. And then, so really and truly, I don't think it'll go any lower than this monthly resistance level here. So this monthly level, yeah, don't worry if it says resistance or support. It's still a support because price action is what? Above it. So it's a support regardless if it says resistance. I just had to code it like that so we can make the difference between the coding, basically, long story short. So, yeah, boom. I'm looking at price action buying back up on these, but you want to see a midweek reversal for 4-hour bullish break of structure after the pullback. Pullback, 4-hour bullish break of structure, continuation. That's what I think the indexes are going to do. Even though I'm giving you buy stop entries from here, I don't think they're going to go up from here personally. I could be wrong, but that's just my experience with indexes. Might need to see a little pullback first. Okay, German 30, we're almost at gold. Here we go. So German 30 is really telling us to, I don't know if this was a verified or turncoat. So I'm not going to give you this one here because I don't know if this was a verified or a turncoat at the moment. Straight away, I don't know if this was the turncoat, then it broke it and became a verified, is what I'm saying. So I'm not going to give this sell, but let's just see if it does sell. You've got a 4-hour break of structure here, and this is what a setup would look like again. 4-hour break of structure, turncoat. You'd enter where price is now. Your stop loss would be above this box, and then you'd be looking for a continuation of a sell. Again, because I'm just not aware of this being a verified level at the time, so I don't know if this was a turncoat and then prices just broke back through it, or if it was verified. So I'm not going to give it out, but we are here to let's just see what happens with it on German 30. Now gold, yep, there you go. Gold has already done it here. So gold did it from yesterday. The sell trade set up right here. So we had a 4-hour break of structure on gold. You see you had a 1-hour turncoat here. You would have had literally a 50 pip stop loss, and then boom. Right now you'd have done your 1 to 2 trade gold setup, gold trade setup. Right there, people. Just to show you it works on gold as well. Right there. You see 4-hour break of structure. Boom. But this was from yesterday. Like I said, I'm not trying to trade Monday. So, hey, I have to leave this for the time being. It could easily do a new 4-hour bullish break of structure, then another 1 hour for the buy continuation. Don't feel like you've missed the whole world because you've missed one trade. Yeah. But yeah, that's it right there on gold. So everyone can bear witness to how it works. 4-hour bullet bearish break of structure, 1-hour turncoat. You had a 40, let's say even a 50 pip stop loss, and it did 100 pip trade 1 to 2 right there. But that was from yesterday. To be fair, the entry came in at market open, which was, yeah, very poor. I don't want no market open entries like that, especially on gold. But it did the move regardless. So I'm not sure if the gentleman was here or the person, I think it was Boy asking, that's gold. Right now on gold, I'm waiting for it to go daily bearish. Once it goes daily bearish, I will give out a chart in the free Telegram for possible sell continuations. Silver. What's the question, DLB? Silver, no, this isn't looking good at all, so I'm not doing anything on that. US oil, the continuation of the sell has been happening. There you go. US oil, we missed this one because it was the last one, unfortunately, but there you go. US oil right there. So again, I'm not fabricating the strategy. You can all see 4-hour change of character, 4-hour break of structure. Obviously, this was the last pair, so it was unfortunate. But we had a you've got a, I'm just going to call this a 14 pip stop loss. I don't know how they work out these. You've got 14 pip stop loss, and you haven't got 1-to-1 yet. So right now you're currently being profits in this, but not 1-to-1 as of yet. But same thing right here. You could see the play. It would have activated the turncoat from this gray candle. And that's when you would have had your stop loss up here. And then right now you'd be in profit. After the FOMO, if price moves continue, if price continues, you can enter, or we must wait for the. No, you need to wait for the turncoat to appear. Definitely. If you do the entry before and it does work, that's good. But how many times are you going to do that and it possibly fails? That's the problem. So you have to take it, man. You have to take it with the turncoat. You have to be patient. If you take it before, like there's people that do and they've made money. Don't get me wrong, but you know, you're gonna get in that thing of it's either you're gonna keep taking those and then you try and work out your win rate with that, or you take it how I say and then you just take it for what it is. You get so instead of trying to mix it up, just probably just keep to the normal settings of wait for the turncoat. I know it's a bit like, oh, but it's selling through the turncoat or buying through. I could catch this move, but it could reject off of there. There's pairs that have rejected off of these verified levels, not turncoats at that point. So yeah. So that is every single pair I've gone through. Has anybody got any questions they want to ask me about Neo, how to get into the group? Again, to get into the Neo group, all you have to do is go into my Discord or my Telegram. The link is in the description of all of my YouTube videos pretty much. And you can get in there. Yeah, you definitely want to get in here because you'll get VIP Zoom calls, you'll get signal trades as well. You'll get Neo the Indicator Expert Advisor as well. You get a break of structure alert system that's in Telegram as well, just in case, which shows you breaks of structure. It's like the earlier version of Neo Trinity. Yeah, you get a lot, man. You get a lot. Trust me, then you get my help. Let me post it in here quickly just to make it easier for people. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Just gonna get the Zoom link. Not Zoom link, the thing. There you go. That is the VPS I use. Obviously, I'm in the UK, so I'm using the UK servers. That's what I use. Now, if you're just using it for yourself, I suggest getting the minimum of the $12 one. Don't get the lowest one because there's no point. Because MT4 alone could use up a bit of processing power and whatnot. Get at least the $12 one, so the second package. Don't get the smallest one. Don't be a cheapskate. I'm just gonna tell people straight, don't be a cheapskate. Yeah, you're trading $1 trillion market. The least you can do is pay $12 a month for a virtual server. Don't give me no faffing. Yeah, don't give me that. So get at least the second package. That's what you want to do. Yeah, any other questions, people? You got any other questions for me? No other questions, people? If you're trading strategy one, I definitely suggest you get a prop firm so you can trade the probabilities and you can lower your risk and you've got no time limit as well. So that's going to benefit you a lot. Prop firm, definitely, I would suggest if you've got a tight budget. Get yourself like a 10 to 15 or 20K prop firm account. And then you can trade 0.2s for these setups. Like as long as you're blue at the end of the week, even if you make 1%, you know, on average they say 10% to pass phase one. Depends on how many phases the prop firm has. I use Funded Trader Trading Plus. That's the one I'm on now. Theirs is a one phase. If you go for experienced trader with them, it's a one phase account. And yeah, they're really good basically. Payouts are good, all that type of stuff. All that stuff is good. So yeah, you can take time. And that's what I said. I passed this was when I was doing it before. I don't manage these accounts before anymore, these size accounts, but I passed a 25K account. It took me 7 months to pass it. So I made over 1% a month, basically. I made like 1 point something percent a month, 1.1 or 1.2 on average. And yeah, that's what you have to do. Just stick with it. And that is the signal trades I used as well, by the way. Can you add a confluence on the trend with strategy one? Yeah, you can use the trend as well for strategy one if you want to. Completely up to you. If that works, I haven't tested out the probability, the win rate with the trend. I haven't. I've just said, boy, if it has the 4 hour breaker structure, H1 turncoat, take the trade. But you can use the trend as well. Maybe that might help you. It's completely up to you. Like you just have to see what the best thing to do is take all of them. But when you've done all your winners, go back and check if all the winners were in the trend. That's what you need to do. And that's how you'll be able to test it. But with strategy two, I do hyper growth as well. And hyper growth is where I'm entering for to try and push my account. I've done a good couple of account flips now using strategy two. I'm in GU on a hyper growth trade right now as well. I mean, currently in drawdown. Well, hey, we'll see how it goes. Obviously, the risk has been accounted for. So my second entry will be on that second line I said. Anybody else got any other questions or anything? Any questions? Yes, I have a signal group for Neo, and I only take strategy two trade setups. That's why we're currently all in GU buy. Like I said, but my signals are day and swing trades. They're not scalping because, of course, I need a life, man. I can't sit here all day and scalp all day and give signals on scalps all day. You can imagine the pain, the pain. It's a lot. And my signal, and remember, my VIP group is not a monthly subscription. That's why. If it was a monthly subscription, therefore it would technically be a job because I'd be getting paid monthly from, you know, X amount of users. And it would be fine for me to sit there all day because it would be a job. But where's lifetime access, I can only do what I can do. But again, I'm showing more than enough proof. I'm taking all of the signals I give out in the EZ Forex Enterprise Signal group. I'm taking them on my prop firm account. So when I passed that 25K account, every single trade I took on that account, I gave as a signal, whether it was a winner or a loser. Now remember, I'm lowering my risk, so anybody had the possibility of also passing their prop firm account over the last 7 months. I've been giving out my signal trades for over a year now. I've been doing the lifetime access VIP group. It's been over a year now. So anyone else could have also passed their prop firm account if they just lowered their risk, literally. That's what I said. The only thing that'll break your back in this game, or even my signals, is if you don't lower your risk. If you try and over risk and take my trade setups, if you blow your account before I managed to blow mine, let's just say, then obviously it's because you risked more than I did. So on average, what I do for my risk is I try to make 1% per trade entry. So even if I enter, to be fair, you know, I wouldn't even say per trade entry, per trade is the better way to put it. So I try and make 1% per trade, and then literally that's what I do. My signals are usually 1 to 3 risk to reward, but a lot of the time I come out like 1 to 2. If the trade's looking really weird, I'll come out what, let's say it's like Thursday, Friday. There's NFP on Friday. I might come out like 1 to 7, or sorry, 1.17. So just a little bit under 1 to 2 or something like that, just to get out of the trade. Like GBP CAD, as soon as it went to about 1 to 2 almost from the entry I gave out on Friday, it was like 1 to 1.7 or 8. I just closed the trade because I just didn't want to hold it anymore. But if I did hold it for longer, I would have made more money. Literally like that. So it's just the game. Any other questions, people? Ask me any questions you want. A12, why are you being a pagan trying to promote stuff? A12, stop being a pagan. Go build your own group and build your own YouTube channel. A12, you're pagan. You have been kicked, A12, if you are in here. Yeah, I've kicked A12, but if they are promoting their stuff in privately to you, there's nothing I can do. If you do take these private people that message you through my free groups, if you take their links and buy their stuff, that's your own beef, it's your own problem. It's not mine, it's nothing to do with me. Any other questions, people? Any other questions? Yep, the roaches. The cockroaches. Yeah, all right, cool. That's it then. I'll leave it here so the Zoom can upload. It's going to take some time before I can get on YouTube, unfortunately. It takes about 20 minutes to process if it's big, or 15 minutes. So once it uploads, then I'll put it on YouTube. It takes longer for Zoom calls as well to upload to YouTube for some reason. It takes like 30 minutes. I don't know why. But once it finishes uploading onto YouTube, it'll obviously be posted. If I do get opportunity, I'll be back in NY. If not, then you just have to leave it there. But like I said, it's easy. Anybody could just get themselves a Neo, man, and then you can do this yourself. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to wait for me to do Zoom calls. You can literally do it yourself. No problem at all, people. Yep. So just wait for like the better setups are definitely going to come in from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. By then, that's when you're going to get the majority of winners. But Monday, Tuesday is give or take. But from usually, if you're lucky, then Tuesday can have some good midweek reversals. Um, but most times I see it's like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you start to get the better trades. So you'll see as the week progresses, you'll see I will start getting better trades. Like as soon as I've given them out within that day, it's already hit TP. You understand? So yeah. All right, cool. We'll leave it there anyway, people. Have a fantastic one, and I'll see you later.